Hi everyone, it is me, Salmoneus here, and today, we're choosing to make this film from the web shooter through our reckoner today, because we just felt like wanting to do this today. First off, we're going to ask some asking things from someone who watched one of our films. I guess it's called Skibigun or Skibigun. I don't know how to say the handle or the name, so forgive me. The first thing you told us is that if we skimmed our films or shifted or cleaned our films in some way, we would get more looking. There's no truth to it. You know, you can't say that the grounds to why our films our films, live streams or shorts aren't getting more looking and more watching because, oh, well, we didn't cut this out, or we didn't skim that out, or we didn't shift that out. We never skim or clean or shift our films, live streams, or shorts. And even if we did do it, that would not, even if we did do it, folks still have to watch your films. And if someone chooses not to watch your film, they don't care what you've done to your film. So we don't do that. And if you're saying that there are folks out there who only watch films if they've been skimmed or cleaned or shifted in some way, then that's their choosing then. But then they're missing out on some cool films, but they don't want to watch them because, oh, we didn't skim them or clean them or shift them in some way. And we never clean or shift or skim our films in any way whatsoever. We don't do that. And we never will. And if you want to know why we do not skim or shift or clean our films, here's the answer to the asking thing. One, it takes too much time. Two, we don't know how to work any of the tools. And three, it does more harm to your films than it does to help it. You know, and I don't want to hear about how a skimmer or shifter or cleaner is your friend, because it's not. It's not our friend. It never was. It's a friend that got handicaps. It either makes your film too bright or too dark. It either cuts the wrong thing out of your film or doesn't cut anything out of your films at all, or it takes too long to file to fillet everything into a file afterwards. So it takes too long to fillet whatever you did do to your film, live stream, short, or podcast, or whatever. So we don't do that. Reckoning too, you said if we had new dolls, like from that drawing show called the Pop Singer Fiend Fighters. First off, we don't have any dolls from that drawing show, which streams on Netflix. Sorry, we don't have any dolls from that show, that drawing show or drawing film or whatever you want to call it. Sorry, we we can only put what we have in our films, and if we don't catch something, then we cannot put it in our films. So that would answer the other thing. Then the other thing you said, I guess, on about those are the two answers to those asking things that you brought up. And you said that if we had those dolls, then we would get more looking and watching. Well, there's another belief right there, my friend. You could have the newest doll of whoever. You could talk about whatever going on in the world, and it's not going to make a whole on likeness for us. Sadly, we could do all that, and it's still we would still would not get the same looking or watching or the looking or the watching in our films. We could do all that shit, and it still would not help our looking or watching. And we have Xena and Heracles has had other folks on the show with them. And the watch time or looking has never shifted all that much. No need who it was. A wrestler, a show player, whatever. So, whatever. It doesn't work. So hopefully those answer your two asking things that you said in that film. But then you also said something about shifting the filming. First off, we don't play around with any of those settings, either on our web shooters, filmer tool, and Windows 11 with small soft Windows. We don't play around with those settings and the filming tool and Google Android on our far Y speaker. We don't do that because all it does would fuck up your work more. And if you don't understand what any shit does, why do it? It's the films are already being filmed in HD. They're already being good at the way they are. Some folks like the work the way it is, you know. And no, we're not going to go fuck around with settings and fuck our work up. No, we're not. We're going to keep everything the way it is. Sorry. If you do all that, then great for you. That's wonderful. Great. But we choose not to do any of that. And we know we're most likely not going to hear back from you. You know, that you're too busy, or you only picked one film to watch and that's it, and you're not going to watch any more films, so you most likely won't watch this film. But if you do, hopefully this answers some of those asking things that you said in the other film that you wrote. Alright, that you wrote on. Alright, that's all the time I got. See you later, Salmoneus says, and we'll see you later. Bye.